Hey everyone, this is Maximov, the CEO of Precious Payload. Precious Payload is the software startup working in the space industry that provides faster access to information to support decision making in space projects. We help space entrepreneurs test business and technology hypotheses with the payloads 10x faster and 5x cheaper. So this video is about our experience participating in space stream of a ghost-driven accelerator called Creative Disruption Labs. The reason why I decided to shoot this video is because I think that the lessons learned by our team in participating in this accelerator program could be applied for basically any mentor-driven accelerator out there, be it Techstars or Starburst or even Y Combinator. And of course, that's an acceleration program that takes place completely virtually. So I think that would be an additional layer of lessons learned here. So first of all, what is CDL, the Creative Disruption Lab? It's the mentor-driven, non-profit organization that has, I think, over 7 or even 10 different streams. So I'm going to be talking particularly about the space stream here. The space stream is led by famous Chris Hadfield, who is the former commander of the International Space Station and, of course, the guitar-playing, picture-taking Canadian astronaut. The program spans out for, I think, over 6 months. So you have a session every 2 months. And the space stream has over 60 plus mentors from not only the space industry, but scientists, engineers, venture capitalists, and professionals from the tech community in general. And the focus of the CDL here is to help the startups that has the potential to grow big with the amazing technology they have, help them with the business problems, the go-to-market strategies, and how to build the business out of the amazing technology that they have. So that's the accelerator market fit here. I would put it this way. So yeah, like to tell the long story short, you have this session every 2 months. It's quite long. There's a lot of preparation to that. And you then get matched with the mentors who basically either liked you or you like them. So like there's a manual matching algorithm where you get matched with almost a dozen different mentors throughout the session. And then you able to speak up and present your case to the broader audience of 60 plus mentors out there. 3 biggest observations in our participation in CDL. First, even beyond the added value of mentors and space stream and space industry, the organization of internal processes and the use of volunteers and attention to details is just amazing. I learned a lot of just observing, how the volunteers help you set up the meetings, help you transcribe the meetings, help you fill in all the feedback form, do all the preparation, the database of mentors that you have there, the way how they organize 100 plus participants on a Zoom call, the attention to the scheduling and the pauses and the breaks is just amazing. Second observation is the CDL takes a lot of your time. You invest dozens of hours of your time if you want to do it right, and it's highly competitive. So you would be kicked out after a session if there were no mentors who voted for you to stay in, who voted to help you between the sessions. So it's highly competitive, and there's a lot of prep work, it's literally dozens of hours. And first, it's hard to understand whether you have the expected return on the investment on those hours. But then as you progress through the sessions and you get matched with various mentors, it actually pays you back with the higher returns. My sort of couple of advices here is that first, as I mentioned, it's a ghost-driven accelerator program. It means that for every session, and there's a session every 2 months, you will need to have the objectives and key results. You have to set multiple goals. Then basically the mentor community keep you accountable to achieve those goals, or you'll have to explain why it didn't work out. And then basically your storytelling around completion, non-completion of those goals will either propel you forward to the next session or you'll be kicked out. The best way to maximize your outcomes of that is to really synchronize I hope that when you start, you have the internal goals set up for every quarter. If not, go read that book, Measure What Matters, and to set up the OKRs for your team. But basically, the best advice I can give to you is that you really have to synchronize your team goals and organization goals with the goals that you project to the mentor community at CDO or any other mentor or goal-driven accelerator program out there. That would really work and that would really keep you accountable and your team as well. You really have to sell yourself, but not oversell to the mentors to get the best matches. And the thing is, the mentors in this matching, like the accelerators that have set matching between the startups and the mentors have attention span even less than an investor. They keep meeting all these startups. It's usually a very short meeting of a couple of minutes. So they have to understand whether they can help you. You have to understand whether their experience is relevant to what problems you're experiencing right now and what issues you have right now. And two things that work for us pretty well is that first, for example, you have 7 minutes meeting with a couple of investors. What you could start with and what worked well for us is the 60 seconds overview video with good narrative and content that really explains what you're building, your product, your issues, your stage. And then I have like 90 seconds of couple of slides that get them up to speed with what we are experiencing right now. And then I follow it up with the concrete exact questions to the mentors in front of me of what they can do for us. Like my best guess and hypothesis of whether this person with their experience could do this for us. So like my second biggest advice would be to be very concrete and specific on your ask to specific people. So for example, if there's a mentor who has spent, let's say, 10 years with the organization that could become your clients, ask them specifically, can like this department, this division of your previous employer be our client for this product? And can you help us to make the right connections and close the deal? So yeah, I guess those would be my biggest lessons learned and observations. I hope that this video helped you consider applying to one of those accelerators. Go to processes.They if you need help with taking your space mission off the ground, or you need any advice on how to build that satellite. Otherwise, reach out to me for any advice on accelerators, fundraising, or connecting with the mentors. Thanks for watching.